What's up, guys? It's Whack, and welcome you to week 1 of SSSDL Season 2. This week, we are up against Coach Wisdom with the team that you see on your screen. We got Rillaboom, Celesteela, Terragolurk, Tentacruel, Grimmsnarl, and Porygon 2. He also had Mega Manectric, Terratoxicroak, which I thought he would bring. Mega Manectric, Toxicroak, Tinkaton, Latios, which he didn't bring as round 1 pick. I thought was kind of interesting, but to be fair, I can see with like the team I brought, like why Latios didn't come. I probably would have brought Latios anyways, because I feel like Latios is a mon that just does everything, but the mons that he brought, I can't really argue with. Terragolurk is pretty scary. I am bringing Roaring Moon with a Life Orb set consisting of Knockoff, Stomping Tantrum. It's just his best ground move to hit Tinkaton or Tentacruel without having to click Earthquake. And then U-Turn and Iron Head. My Thundurus is running Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Grass Knot, and Defog with Expert Belt. Basically, it can kind of bait him like Golurk, and then if he doesn't want a Terra to not like die to Thunderbolt, then Grass Knot will just kill it. Aggron is Mega Aggron, especially defensive, like pretty much max HP special defense. Running Heavy Slam, High Horsepower, Thunder Punch, or not Thunder Punch, I think Fire Punch, and then T-Wave. Then we got Diggersby with Terra Stellar, Return, High Horsepower, Knockoff, and Fire Punch. Basically, it's meant to be a lead versus anything on his team, and theoretically it should get a kill, or at least break like a mon or two before it goes down. Quillfish with max HP, max Fizz Def with Rocky Helmet, Flip Turn, Pain Split, Thunder Wave, and Spikes is basically our dedicated Rillaboom switch-in. Oh, he also has a Darmanitan, which he didn't bring. That was his last mon. No Darmanitan, which I thought he'd bring like a Scarf Darm maybe. But I guess there's also potential for me to just like revenge kill with Moon, or just like tank the hit with Aggron. Or crit attack, or Aqua Jet, you know. I mean, not the best matchup into this team, but like into Florges maybe could have done well. And then we have a Florges with Moonblast, Wish, Protect, and Trick. We are Scarf Trick. Basically, it's meant to just trick onto Celesteela or Tentacruel, or even Porygon 2 just to get the Violate off of it. Like, either or, even if I get rid of like a Choice Band on Rillaboom, for example, that's very nice to have. And then like Grimmsnarl should not be staying in, Golurk really shouldn't be switching in, so yeah. Anyways, without further ado, as I said already, we are leading with Diggersby. I'm going to click the Terra Stellar as he parting shots out. The funny thing here is I almost ran Clear Amulet and I would have been able to kill with Return. However, I'm going to click Return. Doesn't really do anything to Celesteela. Fire Punch is going to do 53% as he clicks Meteor Beam. This is actually his best move to click versus me. I thought maybe he would run like Giga Drain, but no. He's going to go into Porygon 2 as he traces huge power actually. I'm going to Fire Punch, and to be honest, I should have maybe went into Aggron here, but I wasn't sure. I should have checked what moves Porygon got. I was just going to sack off Diggersby, to be fair, because I think it didn't really need to do anything else in this game other than like maybe hits Golurk, but I don't think I was fast enough to hit like Tentacruel. If I remember correctly, like I wasn't faster than Tentacruel. Grimmsnarl can just set up screens on my set. Celesteela is pretty much already dead no matter what I do. Like that thing's dying to a Moonblast, for example. Rillaboom can just outspeed it and kill with like Grassy Glide. So I think I just figured there's no reason for me to keep Diggersby around. So I'm just gonna knock off the Violate as Return kills me, which is really cool. I'm gonna go into Aggron and just click Heavy Slam. Aggron takes any hit from Porygon 2. Now I'm gonna go into Quillfish. I kind of predicted his Flip Turn, but I didn't want him to Skull Burn Aggron because I think Aggron is one of my most important members in this battle. I'm gonna Thunder Wave the Porygon. I think, no, he doesn't get full parried, but he's gonna recover as he goes into Grimmsnarl. I'm gonna click some Spikes. He's gonna get up Reflect as I Flip Turn into the Florges. And then, I guess another tech I could have run on Florges was Clear Amulet on the Parting Shot for that. But no, he's gonna go into Tentacruel as I Trick. I'm actually gonna get the Black Sludge. I'm like, oh shoot. But then I was like, you know what? He's locked into a move. I can just kind of click Wish Protect here. As he's locked into Rapid Spin, I'm just gonna click Moonblast now. As it does a good chunk to Rillaboom. It shows me that he's max HP, pretty much. Which is just nice to know. And like, I'm assuming if he's max HP... well, no, he could still technically be... he could have been like Swords Dance maybe. So I was a little bit scared, but I just stay in because I'm like, you know, I think Florges, like, I only have Moonblast and he still has a, well, Tentacruel's not that healthy. But Woodhammer, I don't think Woodhammer's killing me actually, and I could just Wish Protect or something because he was like defensive Rillaboom. He goes into Celesteela on the Trick. As Flamethrower is going to burn me, he's going to die to Black Sludge, which technically means that the Tentacruel could be Celesteela, which is really funny, but Jaden's giving the kill to Florges. I mean, it really should be Florges' kill. He's going to go into Porygon 2, and it's going to be super annoying because I'm like, damn, I really cannot touch this thing now. I'm going to Wish on his Return. Return does not that much, but he finds out here that I'm like physically defensive as fuck. Moonblast is going to do 13%. As my Wish will come true, he's going to click Toxic Spikes. As I click Wish again, I figured that if he clicked like Sludge Wave there, for example, then I wasn't going to take that much damage. I didn't even really have to calc it. I just, like, Tentacruel's kind of weak. Sludge Wave isn't, it's not like Gunk Shot from like an Okie Dokie, for example. I figured I'd take a Sludge Wave pretty well, so I just Wished. He's going to bring in the Porygon and trace the Flower Veil as I'm going to get the Wish into Thunderous Therian. I was pretty safe going into Thundy there because he was locked in Rapid Spin. I'm going to Volt Switch on the Golurk, and then I'm like, okay, Thunderous, either you die, or the Golurk dies, or he switches out. And he chose to switch out, which is a very good play on him. He's going to go into Rillaboom on the Grass Knot. As now I'm going to Volt Switch for a good 20%. Go into Quillfish, absorb the T-Spike. I don't really know why he wasted a turn clicking T-Spike there. I guess it kind of forced me to go Quillfish at some point. But like I had Aggron, Thundy, and Quillfish. I wasn't really scared of T-Spike. I'm going to click Spikes myself though and then Flip Turn into the Florges. And he's going to get full parried, which kind of sucks for him. I'm going to click Moonblast, and I think, does he get full parried again? Yeah, he gets full parried again. Train's going to go down. I'm going to click Moonblast again. He has to click Recover, basically. And I'm just safe here just going for Moonblast because his Tentacruel is really low health. His Grimmsnarl will die. His Golurk will take too much health, especially with the Spike Up, and the Rillaboom will die. So he has to go for the like a discharge para basically. I'm gonna Moonblast as he just recovers again. I think he has to recover again. Yeah, he recovers again actually. And then he's gonna go into Tentacruel. I'm gonna Moonblast the Tentacruel, and then I can click Protect here. I haven't even revealed Protect yet, which is really funny, but Protect is really nice because I can scout to see if he's gonna go for Rapid Spin. And whether or not I feel like I can go into like Aggron or Thundy or like even Roaring Moon, for example, because Roaring Moon looks very strong right now. However, he's gonna try to Flip Turn. I'm like, okay, cool, go for Flip Turn, and I'm just gonna click Moonblast because I have no reason to not. I basically wanted to get Chip, especially if we went to Golurk. Now he's gonna actually go into Golurk, and this battle I swear was taking fucking forever. This was almost like an hour long, by the way. And I was just like kind of DMing people. I'm like, hey, how are you doing? And I think I was messaging Sam. I was like, hey, watch him click Poltergeist. I click Moonblast, this is 40%. I get a special attack drop. Like, this thing has fucking Serene Grace, I swear. He clicks Poltergeist! And I'm not sure if, like, he forgot that I lost my item, or if he was predicting me to switch into, like, Aggron or Quillfish or something. But, like, damn. Then he's gonna go for high horsepower. Doesn't really do that much, especially with terrain up. I'm just kind of healing back. Porygon 2 is gonna come in. Trace Flower Veil for some reason. And then I believe here, yeah, I go for Moonblast. Special attack drop. He gets a discharge off. He gets the para, and I'm like, oh shoot. However, I'm gonna click Wish as he recovers. I probably should have just went for the Moonblast there, but I figured I can just kind of kill Porygon 2 at any point that I want. Like, his recovers are running out. He really doesn't touch Florges at all, and even like Thundy or like switching between that and like Aggron, he doesn't really touch me all that much, and I don't want to get like an Ice Beam freeze. I guess I also don't really want him to Ice Beam me, but he was kind of low enough to where I feel like Thundy could have handled an Ice Beam. He's gonna sack Tentacruel, and now he's gonna trace Volt Absorb. I'm like, shit, that's so annoying. I'm gonna go into Roaring Moon on his full para, unfortunately. Then he's gonna go into Grimmsnarl. He's gonna take 14% from knockoff, which shows me that he's very physically defensive. I'm gonna click U-turn, which actually does a lot with crit, but I think crit goes through screen, so that makes sense. Funny thing there is I almost ran Choice Band Roaring Moon with just like spam knockoff, but I thought it would be a little bit bad trying to like lock in and knockoff, especially like, I don't know, I feel like Choice Band knockoff sometimes can fuck you over because you get those weak hits afterwards. I'm gonna Heavy Slam just to kill the Grimmsnarl. Now he's gonna go into Golurk. I'm like, shit, high horsepower kills me. But he actually clicks Drain Punch. I'm like, why did we Drain Punch there? I think maybe he was predicting me to go into Moon on like... No, there's really no reason for him to not click high horsepower there, I feel. I was just kind of sacking off Quillfish. Flip Turn's not going to kill him as I go into Thundy on the high horsepower. And now I'm just going to Grass Knot, kill the Golurk. Golurk will go down, and Porygon 2 is going to come in. It's going to trace Volt Absorb, and I'm like, okay, well, Grass Knot should kill. No longer Violate, and Porygon goes down. And it'll be GG's to Wisdom. So yeah, that's it for your... a lot of people pick Diggersby as like their MVP of the season, and I'm like, I don't know. I think I also picked Diggersby, but that's because that was like a troll pick for me. Like, I feel like there's no way Diggersby is gonna be the kill leader, but people are, I think people are gonna prep so hard for Diggersby that they're just gonna struggle with like the rest of my team, for example. And as you could see there, like, he really could not touch the Florges. And like Florges, I clicked Moonblast 14 times. Yeah. I didn't think Florges was good in the matchup either. I almost didn't bring it. I think I was gonna bring like Infernape, but I'm very happy I brought the Florges. I thought the Florges, like, this was the only set I would have brought. Maybe I could have brought like Psychic Noise instead of Protect or something, but I was under the impression that I would just kind of die pretty fast. The plan was to trick Scarf onto like Celesteela switch in or Tentacruel and just go for it. But it ended up playing a little bit differently than I thought. Quillfish did a lot of work too. I mean, it didn't really stay in very many turns, but like we flip turned quite a bit, got up spikes. It T-waved the Grimmsnarl, I think. Was it the Grimmsnarl or was it the Porygon 2? I think, oh, it was the Porygon 2. I for whatever reason, I just feel like the Grimmsnarl got parried at some point. But it shouldn't have. Everyone on my team did something, except maybe like Roaring Moon didn't really do that much, but to be fair, the endgame could have been like a Roaring Moon sweep. I was just a little bit scared of Grimmsnarl clicking player off for Spirit Break, and Iron Head wasn't killing all the time from like the range he was at. I could have maybe just went for it, and if I did, then the endgame would have just been Roaring Moon clicking knockoff 3 times, or twice rather, and there would have been 3 kills for a Moon, but I think the way I played it was a little, well, it wasn't even really better, because the Golurk probably should have killed something there. But either way, GG's to Wisdom. I think Wonder Room was a wonderful idea versus me. That was really good prep, and I think not bringing Banded Rillaboom after I kind of hyped up Rillaboom to be like choice band, like damn, I kind of lose to this because I don't have a switch in if Mega Aggron is not my lead. But he ended up bringing like a defensive Rillaboom. I think he should have maybe just brought choice band, but I could have played around choice band like pretty easily with Aggron, I feel. Especially with Grassy Train being up back, and then like Roaring Moon or whoever being able to revenge kill with U-turn. So it wasn't like the best bring, but that was what I thought of. And I thought maybe you could bring like Swords Dance too. Just kind of depended. The Cell Steel was a cool bring. I thought for sure it would be like Meteor Beam. But he just didn't have the move slots to like hit everything that I had. Like the Celesteela, it did have Flamethrower. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a little bit hard for Steel to get stuff done versus me, especially like I'm hitting this, I'm T-waving it with this, I'm clicking knockoff before it can even move with this, I'm just smashing buttons with this. This thing can also T-wave and like pain split if it has to. So it had kind of a rough time, but that's basically because I over-prepped for Steela. But yeah, either way, again, GG's to Wisdom. I love you. You're my husband. Please don't be mad. And yeah, I will see you guys back next week when we face McGriddletoes. And thanks for watching.